Hi everyone, it's David at Hampton Court Palace Golf Club. I hope you're well. Just wanted to bring you the latest news of this May's newsletter for this week. Keep you up to date with everything that's going on. I'm going to cover a little bit about the golf course, the greenkeepers, some of the competitions that are going on, the skill sessions, and also going to be covering what's going off the golf course in our beautiful clubhouse that I'm sitting in now, and some of the staffing improvements that we're making and the new people coming on board. So in terms of food, drink and events and stuff we've got going on in the clubhouse and surrounds, we're excited to announce our new team member you may have seen around already, Kim, who works as events planner working with Marion, and she's doing a fantastic job getting started already. Please do say hello if you do see her. The clubhouse is looking absolutely stunning at the moment. We've got some new speakers that you're going to see put around inside and outside on the clubhouse. Now the Wi-Fi has been sorted, you can get access to that. There's the codes on the bar, and also you can ask the team, they can give you that. So if you did want to do anything from the clubhouse, you can do that. We're open 7 days a week. BT Sports now back in play, so we're going to have live football, live rugby, live sport on a regular basis. So keep a lookout for what's going on. So that's going to be shown in the clubhouse as well. And the Summer Sizzler that's up and coming. We're trying to put on quite a few more events that are along the social side of the golf course and make use of the great venue that we've got and the beautiful patio as well. The Summer Sizzler's launching at the beginning of June. You can book on the What's On page. Take a look there because there's two great events, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. One's in the evening, one's during the day, and it's a barbecue, so slightly different but really, really exciting. And we're also, I mentioned a little bit more in the competition side of things, but we're nailing down the charity week for the members, which also extends to all the guests and extends to everybody in the local area as well, as it's really in support of Momentum Children's charity, and hopefully we can support them this year and make that week. I believe it's the 8th of August is the week, and it's going to be an absolutely amazing week. So the other key area that's often spoke about obviously is the food and drink and the quality of service that everybody's receiving. We know that it's not been perfect. It's been a little bit of a challenge, especially since after COVID, and trying to do everything as best we possibly can. But with that in mind, we do have a lot of new staff on board who are being trained and given the support, and we're really excited to welcome 2 new people as well. We've just employed a new F&B manager in replacement of Johnny, who's going to be starting early June, and Celia and Alex have been doing a fantastic job to keep everything going in the meantime until Ella will be starting with us. We'll put more information out about Ella so you can find out a little bit more about her shortly. And we've also got a new head chef starting. He's going to be with us from the beginning of June as well. We've already got a few people in the kitchen that are doing a fantastic job, but the experience of a head chef is going to work wonders in the kitchen, and it's going to allow us to deliver a much better quality of food and drink to you on a regular basis, daily basis, and also for events. So they will both be starting at the beginning of June. We're really excited for that. In the meantime, come and have a talk, come and have a chat to us, come and speak to the new staff as well. Say hello. We're trying to deliver the best we possibly can to you, and you'll see that there's new menus out there at the moment. We've got quite a variety of drinks on board as well, and it's going to be a fantastic year, especially out here on the beautiful patio. Just down on the range now, and it's looking awesome down here. We've got the new yardage markers out, 50, 100, 150 and 200. Obviously the range does move on a daily basis, so that is from the front part of the range, and we work that out depending on how far back it is when they move it. A lot of people say, why do you keep moving the bays? Main reason being you keep moving the bays is because it's grass and people take divots. It takes time for that to be able to grow back. So the guys are normally down here quite regularly, making sure that they go back over the divots, sand, seed, root zone, give it a nice covering, and allow it to water it, cut it, and grow back. And that's one of the expenses of having a grass range, but obviously what a difference it makes to be able to hit balls and get that actual feeling. One of the things we're going to ask for people, if they can be aware of when they're out here, is just to try and group your divot. As you'll see around here, there's whole bunches. When we get divots like this, it means that we have to cover a large area and then obviously we have to move this whole zone back or forwards or to the side. Whereas if people can group their divots similar to this, you know, they'll use their range balls, and then we can just literally move to the side and move to the side and move up and move down. We're very lucky to have such a large area that we can work from. But obviously as the year goes on, it does get busier. It will be harder to keep up and to keep the quality of grass there. So if people can just remember, when you're coming down here to hit balls, just try to move them, put them into a little group. So you hit one ball, then the next ball, then the next ball, all from around the same grouping of divot. As I say, it just makes it a lot better for you in the long run using the range, and also for the greenkeepers that are going to be repairing it, because they want to get into the best level grass in the best condition that we possibly can. A lot of skill sessions going on here at the moment, but it's looking absolutely amazing. As you'll see on the golf course, it's improving all the time. The level of work the guys are doing, the quality of cut all around from tees right the way through to the greens is getting better and better. The presentation of the guys is just improving all the time. You'll see from the bunkers here as I walk up 18, the approaches are cut slightly different, as I showed in the previous newsletter with the triple. The bunkers are being raked in a different way. As you can see, Adam's just over there at the moment, up on 18. It's quite a long process to get the bunkers right. It's really important if people can go back over them and rake them, and we're actually going to do a couple of videos to get out to you to show you how to rake bunkers. They're doing it in a slightly new way at the moment, where we're creating the flatter edges around the side, so then when the ball does roll in, it should roll into the fluffed up bits in the middle. But obviously if anyone is walking into the bunkers, please walk through and by all means play your shot and get your ball or whatnot, but can you rake it after, just for the next person coming in? As you're going to see as well here, the new turf is still growing in. With the bit of rain that we've just had, is going to really help. One of the areas the guys are going to be working on, you'll see this face is very different to the others. So they've actually gone round with a big flamethrower, and they're going to be burning all the faces off. It's quite a big job. It requires a little bit more gas than we had originally planned for. So you're going to see a lot more of that over the next week, especially when the new pieces, the new gas and cylinders arrive, and get them looking in great shape. But they're certainly a much better challenge. They're looking a lot nicer, playing a lot nicer. The feedback in has been great. And if people can rake them after they've gone in, that'd be awesome. Just up on the 18th green now, and guys have been out this morning hand cutting. You can really see when they've been hand cutting, because you'll notice there's smaller lines that go across the green or up and down the green. Just allows it to get it a much better cut. In terms of the grass and the growth, I'm going to let Cole report back to everybody on that to explain the you might have seen already in the WhatsApp channels the water level content of the greens and the grasses coming through, and everything that they do. It's not just about cutting grass. There's a whole ton of work that goes behind it, but they are looking absolutely sensational at the moment, especially now we've got a bit of warmer weather and we've got a bit of rain. They should be picking up. The 9th hole is the place where we've done the most recent bunker work. As you'll see, there's the fairway bunker on the right hand side of the fairway, the left hand side of the fairway, and we've also got one up by the green just on the right hand side of the fairway. That's out of action at the moment. We are waiting on delivery of sand that should be with us anytime soon, and now that the turf is starting to grow, and especially with the rain we've just had, we should have these bunkers back open within the next week to 10 days. So realistically, by around the 20th, 21st of May, these should be back open again. And then we are making a plan for what we do with the rest of the bunker development work for all the other holes. We envisage the project taking around 3 years, but we would like to get it done sooner. Obviously there's a lot of factors that go into whether that can be done, whether in terms of weather, in terms of machinery, staffing, and getting everything in the right amount of time as well. But they're certainly coming on, and we're looking forward to getting them back in play and keep improving this course. A few other areas you're going to notice if you've seen some of Cole's videos recently, especially, I'm just out on the 8th at the moment, and as you can see, there's a change to the cutting as we spoke about earlier on in the year, trying to create some little swales and runoff areas. So these are being cut slightly differently, and as they get cut, there's unfortunately stages to them. It's not just one cut and it's done. It requires a little bit of growth as well and maintenance by the guys. But over time, as you can already see, these runoff points are going to make a little bit more challenging for one, but also give you a few more options. So if you do find your ball rolling off the edge of the green down to one of these lower points, at least you'll have an option of choices, whether you want to chip it, pitch it, or even putt it. And as I say, now we've got a little bit of rain, there'll be a little bit more growth, we've got the warm weather, we can really get these areas into a great condition. And it just relays the fact, really, if anybody is taking divots on the golf course, you're going to obviously do that. There's no way around that. It's part of golf, but just replace it. And especially up on the greens, because unlike the golf course where you're hitting shots from, the greens that we're rolling it across the green. So if you can repair any any pitch marks, whether it's yours or not, hopefully we can get to a stage where there aren't any pitch marks at all. But if you can pick up a pitch mark, just repair it while you go out. It really helps the greens. And as I say, for those that are here for the long run and you're going to be playing here regularly, you will see a massive improvement, as we already are. But it will just continue to make the greens better, smoother, and ultimately truer, which is exactly what we're looking for and what everybody wants when they come out to play. So another example of what's going on the surrounds, as you'll see here, you can see the light coloured grass where the guys have gone and taken some of the rough down. The new little swale on the right hand side where the bunker used to be. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time just to grow this in and get it right, but you're going to have a nice little runoff point just into this area, and it's going to give you a few interesting choices to play. And as you can see, it's coming on an awful lot thanks to Carl, Max and the full team of greenkeepers that we've got here. But if you wonder why there's some different coloured grass on the surrounds of the greens, it's just trying they're going to be moving it out slightly and making it a lot better as the year goes on, and obviously into future years as well. A few things about the golf course: competitions, skill sessions. Race to the 2K is well under the way now. We've had the first couple of rounds, and the leaders, so the leading male is Richard Evans and the leading lady is Jihi Kim. Both top of the leaderboard at the moment, but just remember, as you play in the next few events, the points increase as you go through, meaning the last round has the most amount of points available. So the more you're playing, the better chance you've got, and also the more towards the end you're playing as well, and finish higher up there, because those points will rack up and you'll get that trip to the 2K to compete against the other winners of the Get Golfing clubs. In other news on competitions, we've got the club championship coming up, and Ollie, who's the club competition secretary, is and along with the rest of the team and the advisory board, the Russell, who's the new men's captain, they've put together a fantastic club championship itinerary. Take a little look when you log into IG, you'll see it all through the members' WhatsApp or around the club. It's going to be an amazing club championship, so make sure you get entered. There's goodie bags available. It's a proper warm-up on the range beforehand. The guys are doing an amazing job, and it's well worth getting into, and the golf course is going to be set up absolutely incredibly for that event. The ladies are also running a ton of events at the moment as well. They're doing a great job of putting together a full schedule of competitions. And as I always say, for all your competitions, take a look on the IG when you log into the website or through IG Member on your app, and you can see the full list on there. A couple other things that go on again with the golf course, with golfers, with members, that's really important for you to be aware of. We've got the skill sessions. Last month's take up was kind of in the middle, wasn't as great as we'd like to have seen, but May has certainly taken off. More people are realising they are completely free of charge. It's all about having fun. It's all about learning, getting to know a little bit more about your game and how it can help, and it's completely free. There's about 20 plus skill sessions this month in May alone, and we're going to be launching June's very, very soon. So please get booked in. You can go to the professionals page on the main website and you can see all the dates and times available, and you can contact the pros directly as well. A couple of the pros, Chris Moss that runs a beginner session that's really taken off. There's a lot of people get involved with that at the moment. I know Chris runs some private lessons as well where he does, because they are getting so busy at the moment. And as well, Lo has as a only lady professional here, but she's really getting on board with the ladies and the juniors. And there's a introduction to girls and women taster this coming weekend, and I believe it's already fully subscribed, but there will be more coming. But feel free to get in touch with Lo, find out more details about that. A couple more bits just to mention. We've got the golf shop. Golf shop is not just the small shop that we have here. I know when people see it, you've got balls, you've got tees, you've got gloves, you've got towels, accessories, your grab and go items, which makes it absolutely ideal when you forget something and you arrive at the club. We don't have the bigger items on site, but we do have the online pro shop. The online pro shop, golfshop.live, it's nice and easy to access. You get everything delivered for free to the club, and you get your members discount, and all the money that's made in there goes back into your club. It's almost a no-brainer not to go on there and have a little look at what you can buy. If you're buying your tees and your balls and your clubs from somewhere else, by all means, if they're offering a great product, great service, great price, definitely go there. But also, I would just say, just consider us. Just consider the golf club. Just consider the online pro shop, because you'll be surprised at the prices that we offer, the service that we offer, and the fact that the money goes back in to your club. Why wouldn't you be buying from us? Unless obviously there's particular reasons there, and incredible deals. I understand that, but get in touch with us if there's something you can't find on our website, because Nick would be more than happy to see if he can source it and get it for you at a great price, again with free delivery. Nick's putting on a couple of demo days as well in June. We've got the Titleist demo day and your next demo day, and you can go onto the What's On page to find out more right there. We've also had a new team member join us, Owen. Owen's joined us on the golf check-in side of things, looking after golf operations. So please say hello to Owen when you pop in next. He's going to be helping get the golf ops in great order, ensure tee times run smoothly, and also help on the golf shop side. One last thing I wanted to talk to everybody about, let people know, is about our sponsorship and advertisement opportunities. It's a great way to be able to showcase your company, get your name out there, and create a lot more business and certainly awareness. We're a little bit limited to what we can do here in terms of some of the other clubs with signage out on the golf course, but we do have a couple of very, very good options available. So one of them is on the range, and it's a chance to get your company on every single one of our range balls, and it's also an opportunity to get you onto the website and some other things there as well. We have some opportunities within the buggies and getting them all wrapped to your company names and logos, and we've also got the on-screen yardages which can be set for sponsorship and advertisement. Where does this work in well for the members though, and what do you get out of it? Well, bearing the way that Get Golfing works, all the money gets reinvested back into your club, your site, for improvements. So it should be a win-win-win situation. The club can generate a great level of income from getting the sponsorship and advertisement. The person who is advertising and sponsoring should be getting great value for money. They should be creating a lot of business off the back end of it, and we can certainly help with that and develop that and make sure that works. And obviously on the back end for the members, with the money that's being generated by this advertisement, by this sponsorship, you're going to see even greater improvements to your course, to your clubhouse, to the machinery the guys are working on, which all leads into greater things. Obviously the range, with new range balls. So if you do know anybody who's interested in sponsorship and advertisement for their company, whether it's yourself, your friends, family, please put them in touch with me. Be happy to have a conversation with them and see what we can do. As I say, it has to be a win-win-win situation. But but what a fantastic place that we have, and that we can certainly help everybody in that. So that's it from me. That's the last piece to add for the May update and newsletter for this week. Now we are trying to keep everybody up to date with everything that's going on. We are actively on Facebook, Instagram, and you'll notice the WhatsApp channel as well now. You can subscribe to it. You'll notice that around the clubhouse that we've got QR codes up around the changing rooms and also in the golf check-in, so you can nice and easy just open your camera, hold it over the QR code, and that'll pop up and get you straight into the WhatsApp group. We've actually closed off the first one because it's full, so we've opened up another one. The same information will get shared across both, but it's a great way of us being able to show a little bit more back of house stuff that goes on the golf course with the greenkeepers, and also in the clubhouse with the staff, and bits and pieces there. Your feedback's always really welcomed, the good, the bad and the ugly. It's the only way we're going to improve. So if you can tell us of what you'd like to see more of, less of. We are striving to improve the facilities, the products that we offer and the services we offer too. Some things we just can't do. We get that. Pro V's on the range, Titleist Pro V ones, not necessarily something we're going to be able to go for, but nice suggestion for that person that did suggest that. But things that are going to make it better, and obviously for everybody here, it's really important you send that through to us, and more than welcome to look at it and sit down over a coffee and discuss how we can get better. So have a fantastic rest of the month, everybody, and look forward to seeing you soon.